First day of driving academy to actually start pre-trip and practice on the trucks. I took the 5 to 9. The school has been very good, working with my schedule and around my work schedule. So I highly recommend it for this area. There's a driving academy here in New Jersey. They're located in Linden. So come check them out. Just finished up my first day. I could not get on a truck. I'll tell you why in a second. But I'm in the yard where we practice on the trucks, and you practice pre-trip, and you practice parallel parking, and you practice alley docking. Interesting section of the whole CDL school thing. Still in Linden, New Jersey. You got planes flying over, not too far from the airport here, but as you can tell, they got cones set up and other lines here set you up. Just getting closer to that dream. Check up with you in a second. Okay, so first day of class, I went in hoping that it was gonna be my first day doing the trucks, and unfortunately, insert the tire screeching. Guess what happened? I cannot practice on the trucks unless my actual license comes in. Right now, all I have is this interim commercial learner permit, and unfortunately, I cannot practice on the road with the truck until the actual license card comes in. They did tell me later on that I can practice in the yard, but for the first day, what they had me do was go over section 11 of the vehicle inspection test in the book. They had me highlight certain items with certain color highlighters. In this case, it would be green, yellow, blue, pink, and orange on certain areas, and then underline certain words or wordings, sentences in the sections, so it would create a script. And it's something that you have to memorize, you have to lock it down, because it's part of your pre-inspection trip, and it'll be part of your test. The test, they tell me, is 2.5 hours, okay, and the pre-trip inspection is a huge chunk of it. Now, I did end up going to the yard, right? But before that, when I was after doing all the underlining, one of the cool things they do is they have you do a test. And it's a test you can go back to just to make sure that you have this script ironed out. And it's something you could test yourself. It's a fun test. It's nothing difficult. This is not rocket scientist again. But it is something that you have to memorize, and you have to dial in really good, as word for word, because if you just go in there and you're freestyling, you're gonna have a problem. Now, they also guide you through the cab check engine start. This is part of the in-cab inspection. This is the way, again, we're talking about New Jersey. So I can only speak on New Jersey, and for those that speak Spanish and do not speak English, if you hit me up on the comments, if you hit me up on my Instagram account, I will respond and I'll help you guide through this. It's very important that you guys understand what you're going through, and that when you're out there on the road, you respect traffic laws, and you also respect the trucking culture. Don't go out there being a cowboy. It doesn't work like that. All right. So after the little test, they said, okay, you got an hour left. Why don't you go to the yard? And I said, sweet. I'll go to the yard. I'll go practice on the truck, the pre-trip. No. You go to the yard, they start making you watch some videos. And these videos are about backing, parallel parking, and so on, and how to do it in a safe manner and whatnot. Then after you watch the videos, then you could go on the truck and you could do the thing. But it was only 1 hour left. It was already nighttime. They were about to close. They closed at 9. and that was the day. So yeah, a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to practice on the trucks, but definitely enthusiastic that that's what's coming in. Hopefully the DMV sends that actual card as soon as possible. But again, at the New Jersey Driving School, this driving academy, is really cool because you can study these things from home. They have set up a perfect system, right, that can help people out that are working, you know, around their schedules. For me, I have a full-time job and I cannot be in school all the time. So for this pre-trip stuff, you could practice at home, you could test yourself. They actually give you, and I won't reveal much of it, but they'll give you the course login, okay? And from home, you could test yourself, study, and there's plenty of videos that they have on there in the student login, that the student portal, where it'll help you dial this section 11, the vehicle pre-trip inspection test, help you dial it in. So that's my update for the week. Nothing much is going on other than that. I have to work around my work schedule. I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that are doing the same thing. Listen, don't give up, all right? You have to push through. If you're going through a transitional period where you're changing careers, you know, getting the jitters, second guessing yourself, and even getting cold feet is all part of it. But like I said in another video, you have to jump. You have to make that jump, okay? Because if not, your dreams will never come true and you'll never soar. So if you like this video, press like and hit the subscribe button. If you are a truck driver with experience, especially the OGs, feel free to comment on these videos. Your advice is vital to my growth, and I appreciate it a lot. As long as we keep it respectful, as long as we keep it clean, it's all good. Also, you can hit me up on my Instagram account at tainoaztecllc. Okay, I'm there. There's not many posts, a brand new page, but feel free to hit me up on the DM if you have any advice, if you have any sort of guidance, or if you need help. If you're a Spanish-speaking person and you want to understand these things in the CDL or how to obtain your CDL, feel free to hit me up and I'll make sure to respond. Peace out.